Welcome, travelers, to the Inn of Planar Crossroads. My name is Kane, and this is Legend of Grimrock. I join you here today with my can of nondescript beverage to... What are we doing? It would be good if I had thought of that before I... right, yes, we're still in Level 3, Pillars of Light. About to deal with some spiders. More spiders, by the way. Most of this floor is spiders. Again, if you have a problem with spiders, maybe skip an episode. Just, you know, throwing that out there. Hey, bud. Come on. I know you're there. Why are you just jerking me around? Ah! Oh. Ah! Ah! Mace and axe. Arrow. Yes. Good. So, hopefully this is the recording. This is the recording that works, right? There's a button there. And that button makes those go up. Well, first things first. Delicio! Ugh. Okay. What does that do? Hopefully this is the recording, where I don't cover something important with a web camera, or move the web camera and then cover something far more important with a web camera, and then remove the web camera entirely and breathe through my nose directly into the microphone the entire episode. So hopefully this is the one. This is gonna be the one that I don't mess up. Maybe I don't. This is gonna be the episode where the video cuts out halfway and my mechanical keyboard is even louder and more obnoxious than it already is. Sorry about that, by the way. Mechanical keyboard, not conducive to Let's Plays where you keep your microphone on your desk. What if I weigh that down? And weigh that down. Anything? No. There's a button here somewhere. Huh? Turned that off. That opened something. Oh, there you go. A serpent bracer. Protection +2, poison resist 50. That's going to you, right there. That's not even a question. A bracer fashioned after a venomous tropical snake. The teeth of the snake bite into the forearm of its wearer. Would you guys put that on? I don't know if I would. That sounds a little gnarly, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, super cool, because you'd be able to drink like a champion with this poison bracelet in your body, but yeah, there's a certain prerequisite of allowing that to happen. I don't want to fall down again. I just fell. It gets old fast if you... Ooh. Secret, secret. I found a secret. What's in here? Well, it's not death, so I'll take it. A tome of health. Gain health. A thick tome that thoroughly describes the diet and exercise of the hermits of Basabua? 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 Basabua, Basabua, Basabua. Sounds like Baba Booey. You know what? I'm going to give it to you because you're... I think I want you to have a whole bunch of health, but not a whole bunch of armor. Ta-da! And another one of these useless things. Alright. Let's get out of here. So I came into work the other day, and my boss, who I'm good friends with, was sitting at the front desk next to a closed bucket of whipped cream, and it occurred to me, it's finally happened. He's lost it. What? Okay, that opens that door. He's finally lost it. He's just here scooping whipped cream into his hand and shoveling it into his mouth. I'm like, that's what's happening. Huh. I almost made it. God damn it! So I walked over and I said, like, hey, dude, like, are you, like, what's going on here? Are you just, is this it? Is this the final countdown of your tenure here? You're like, you've finally broken. You're just scooping fistfuls of whipped cream into your mouth. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, sounds absolutely hilarious. If I've ever heard of a good time, it sounds like sitting in my place of business, taking literal fistfuls of whipped dairy product and shoveling them into my mouth. Okay, no, is this just like a safety? How do I... Damn it. Where did it go? What happened to my rock, bro? Just lost to the train, I suppose. Grr. Yeah, I made it. So he turns to me and he shows me perhaps one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. He grabs this tin wordlessly and opens it in front of me to reveal... shortcut. To reveal a box of... like Ritz cheese crackers. You know, little cheese sandwiches. Covered in dill powder. You know, like flavoring. Like dill powder, like you'd put on food. Which, if you've never had the pleasure of eating those two things combined into one, are the most delicious concoction of dry snack foods I think I've ever had the pleasure of dining upon. Giuseppe! Ugh. Is this same place? Same place. And now we're back. I don't know if you found that as funny as I did, but I certainly found it funny. Oh dear. You ever hate it when you're falsely accused for crimes and punished to wander eternally for the rest of your life in a terrible trap-laden maze-like labyrinthian mountain interior, and worse than all that, you encounter ghost spiders that can phase through doors. I mean, not if they're already closed, but if you close them and they're there, they just right through them like it's nobody's business. I mean, I suppose it would be kind of broken. It's not what I meant to do. It'd be kind of broken if you could just like shut doors on on monsters while they were like mid-attack animation. It would just kill them. Where'd you go? Huh. Man, on. I'm dropping the ball here on. You have 50 poison resist. We just went over this. How are you the one that got poisoned? That's awful. Why did I even give you that bracelet? Good lord. Come on. Rest through it, if you would. When you pick up these status effects, you can rest through them. Like, they eventually will tick off, or your character will make their save, or whatever. Although sometimes it does take more than its fair share of time. I've been here like a week waiting for you to stop pooping. Alright, that's definitely the sound of more. That sounds like a place to get stuck. That's more speeders. No, those things there. I demand a sacrifice. Those things there, in case you were curious. Oh, there you go. Ta-da! Silk hose. Who's not wearing pants? Everyone's got pants on? What was I talking about? Spider eggs. Those spider eggs, I'm just gonna let you know right now, because I'd rather not make that mistake like I did the first time. If you get in a doorway. Get in a doorway, that's what you're supposed to do. You can't stay in the doorway. Let me in the doorway. Those spider eggs, if you break them, they will aggro every single spider in the level. And it's terrible. It is the absolute worst. Oh dear God. Yep. Guess we're doing this now. Hey, Buckaroo. What's going on? Just hanging out in this terrifying, awful place. I guess that's your life now. Ow, stop it. Cut it out. Gosh. Gosh. Jeez. I gotta rest now. Getting the crap kicked out of me by spiders. Have I ever told you guys when I was, speaking of spiders, when I was like 5 or 6 years old, I was in like first grade or something, I had a nightmare about being kidnapped by a spider in cowboy boots. I mean, not very sensical. It was a nightmare, and I was 6. That's kind of what happens when you're 6 and you have nightmares. But, oh, now you're poisoned. So I think I just watched, Fievel Goes West, if you're familiar with, like, the Fievel Mouskowitz movies, like an American Tale. But I just watched Fievel Goes West, and I guess the weird southern spider with a mustache had left an impression on me. Enough of an impression that my young, already arachnophobic child brain had decided... Apologies. My nondescript beverage gave me some gas. That I needed to relive that parts of that movie as a terrifying hellscape, where I was... Where'd you... Come on. I don't have all day, man. Where I was on the first hit. First hit. Ah! Man, these guys they're fast. They take some, like, Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I ain't bitch made, man. Ah, I walked right into it. Yeah. I needed to relive this moment of terror in my dreams. So I was unceremoniously in this dream when I was an itty bitty baby, picked up by this spider, stuffed into a burlap sack, and carried off to Lord knows where I eventually awakened inside the hollow of a tree. I remember that much. I was inside a giant hollowed out tree. You know how you are when you watch children's movies and the protagonists of said movies are small anthropomorphic animals like they are in movies like Fievel Mouskowitz, American Tail, or The Rescue Rangers, etc., etc. Yes, I know what I just said about blowing up the monster eggs, but it had to be done because it was convenient to me. And we're gonna rest here. And I woke inside this giant hollow tree, and the last thing I remember about the dream was him coming back to find me awake in the hollow of this tree, like sprinting in as quickly as a prospectively gigantic spider could run, in cowboy boots. Let's not forget what this spider's footwear was like. Towered over me and then like heel booted me in the face to knock me unconscious, and I guess at the time it had terrified me so greatly. It had like awoken me screaming in a cold sweat like I was having a war flashback. And that is that's the only time I've ever had a nightmare so bad that it woke me up. Everybody grows up, they have nightmares when they're a kid. As I certainly... What are these spells? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look them up later. I'm sorry. As nightmares when they're a kid, because, you're a kid, it happens. But that was the only time I've ever had something scare me so bad it took me like out of a dead sleep. And I'm like, let it be known that I am a very, very heavy sleeper. Hello? Anybody? Okay, we're back here. There's nothing else in here. Doesn't look like it. I'm okay with that corner not being filled out. I'll live. Wait. What? I don't understand what the point of breaking that would be. Like, it's just, a little alcove. Just going in there. I want to be able to sit. Let's have a sit. A nondescript beverage. Oh, lovely. Yeah, and like I'm a very, very heavy sleeper. The nursing home that's like literally half a block from my house, where I live. Ooh, you just walked right past me. Shnikes. Caught fire a couple years ago, and I slept through the sound of 4 different fire trucks, 3 ambulances, and like basically a platoon of squad cars. Does this room remind you of anything we've seen before? Anything at all? A pillar in the middle. Maybe if I recreate that puzzle. And the only reason I knew maybe not. What if I reverse it? The only reason I knew at all that anything had happened was because I was told about it the following morning when I asked my mother. Okay, something else shut when I did that, and that's disconcerting. Okay. How do I, Okay, but how do I close that floor hole? I don't know why I did that. So there you go. That's my story about I'm a sleepy boy. Very exciting, I know. Get some vitality, some vitats. Or no, I'll just go for the armor. Let's get heavy armor proficiency next level, and then we'll start speccing you into armor. You've got chop for now. I think you'll be okay with chop for now. And then we can get you light armor next. Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh man, Pizza Hut. I ran out. I ran out of pizzas. I'm sorry. This comes back here too? Jeez. What sort of cyclical hell is this? How do I get over here? Man? Bruh. Huntsman's cloak. I guess that'll go to you. Evasion +4, dexterity and vitality. Maybe that'll go to you. Tradesies. Oh, you're already wearing it. Tradesies. Or, well, more like a hand-me-down, but take it. Put it on you. This is 4. This is 3. Oh, okay, so the brigandine I'm wearing is better. It is. Whoa. I hear speeders. Okay, where haven't I gone? Here? I haven't gone here. Yes, I haven't gone here. Does this have like a... Is this the door that closed when I did this? Yes, it is. I might as well retrieve both of these then. And off we go. Into the great unknown. Into the wild... Ah! Jesus Christ. Okay, that's enough of that. That put my heart rate through the roof, and if you'll forgive me, fuck you, because scared the crap out of me. Thank you for joining me today, ladies and gentlemen, in the Inn of Planar Crossroads. Good day and good night. Bye.